Hey everybody, it's Jill. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so very glad you are here, that you came over to spend some time with me. I'm so very thankful for this new year. I'm ready for a positive 2022. I've always liked even years. So I did recently get back from Colorado, and while I was there, I went to a shop called Willie Works Knit Shop, and I want to show you guys what I got. Okay, so I moved you in a little bit closer so you can see the yarn. Now, Willie Works Knit Shop used to be downtown Colorado Springs. However, when her husband passed away, she decided to move her shop. There were other things that she said were other reasons why she decided to move it as well. They had already built their home in, well, it's in the Black Forest. It's called the Black Forest area, just above Colorado Springs, to the north of Colorado Springs. And they had a basement, so she decided to put this shop in her basement. Now, I've only been to the shop once before, and on that trip, I bought my Edie Clicks set of interchangeable knitting needles. Edie is German, and the Edie is a German brand, and so I wasn't surprised to find that brand in her shop. Although she has a lot of tools. I'm going to show you a clip here. She's got a lot of tools and stuff. She's got a lot of yarn. She does not have a lot of hand-dyed yarn. She does have some. She has such beautiful, beautiful yarn. The shop is chock full of yarn. The shop is chock full of yarn and tools and books. And I didn't even get a chance to go through the books. So I'm going to put some footage in here for you. And I'm going to show you around the shop. And then when you come back, I will show you what I bought. Hey guys, it's Jill, Floozie Crafts, and I am here at Willie Works. It is in...
Don't videotape that mess like that.
Oh, I haven't turned the camera around yet. She says, don't videotape the mess. But I did want to, I'm going to flip you guys around and show you around the shop. So hold on. So this room has a lot of tools and things. It has so much. And she's also got some showcase of a few things in here too. And then she also has lots of spools. Now, her shop used to be downtown in Colorado Springs, and now it is up here, and she lives above. And here's some of the handmade stuff. Some beautiful color work. soap sack. Really neat stuff. She's got the little washcloth bunnies. Lots of washcloths here. Wonderful stuff that she's made. Some totes. And then these here are what she has right now because she's going to process some more. But these are what she has of her own. And these are blended with her own alpacas and some other fibers all in here. And then this one here, the lady that she knew before that used to produce these, had her own Angora rabbits. And these are the different rabbits. And then there's this wall, has more needles and hooks. Lots of different stuff. She's got the slipper bottoms, which I need to pick up some of those before I go. Things for making bags. Tags. Lots of fun stuff. Okay, now we are near the front door. And I may just be quiet and put some music in and go around and show you.
So this is it.
This is her collection of Lamb's Pride. In this old, would you call this a shrunk? It's not a shrunk, is it? It's a buffet.
It's
okay.
Like, yeah, it came from Germany.
Mm-hmm. It looks like German furniture.
And my sister found it at a flea market over there, and well, she moved too much, so she gave it to me.
We've been speaking a little German.
Ja. Kleines bisschen.
Nur ein bisschen.
And then, of course, I got my studio with the machines, you know.
Yeah. I got an Edie.
Oh, one of those turbo knitters.
Are those kids?
These are stocking, yeah, Christmas stocking kits.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Okay.
How do you feel? You okay with me being on camera?
Oh, that's fine.
This is Edie.
I don't know what I look
She's like, where's my hair?
But yeah, so there's a bunch of these.
These were
And
stocking
they also
kits.
used the brown sheep lamb's pie.
Okay, so that's that,
In order to do, yeah,
like-
make the kits.
like the cruel or whatever you call it. Mhm.
So, stocking kits.
And I haven't been in this room yet. What is back here?
So here is basically, I got all the, you know, bunch of still books and single patterns, you know, in here.
Mm-hmm.
Then cottons and cotton blends.
I love that cotton. Is that the...
That one is the floral fill.
Yes, I
made in
love
Alpaca
this.
yarns.
I made a cowl out of this one, the Gallon Gale.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love this stuff.
So
This
those,
is,
yeah.
if you guys are looking for this, cotton that I made to make cowl out of it. This is wonderful stuff.
That's the chlorophyll, and then over here is nature spun. So I carry all the brown sheep nature spun yarn. Their colors. And then,
beautiful colors. These are very vivid colors.
Yeah.
Oh, they're nice.
So here's more Dale Norway folk.
Okay.
Which once this runs out, I will not restock because it's made in China now.
Really?
Yes. I will not stock
know
it.
that.
Any Dale Norway now is made in China.
You had JMC Bread down there.
JMC Bread also, the distributor is gone. So what I have is what I have. Okay. It comes from England.
That's what Betty Burnside said. She's in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's
she's down on Daphne Street, and she said, "That's it. What you see is what you get."
Yeah,
oh, look at all these.
Then HPKY. So I still have a few more skeins of theirs left out of Missouri. And then also brown sheep. This is also mountain colors. So this is their, some of them are more exotic, which they don't make anymore. So this is the merino ribbon. And this is the woolly feathers. So they don't make that yarn anymore. This one actually is from Cherry Tree Hill.
Yes, I have some of that.
That
not that one, but I have some Cherry Tree Hill.
So these are like lonely campers over here.
Yeah.
Now this is also from Woodlake Woolies from Sharon. She hand spun this.
That's cool.
This what is that sheep again? Lincoln. This is a Lincoln sheep.
Okay.
And she hand spun these.
These are pretty.
So I have those hanging over here too. Yeah, they're curly monsters.
Yeah, curly, exactly. They're your curly hair don't care guys.
Yeah, so then more brown sheep. This is a bulky super wash.
How many?
Oh, that one?
125.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and brown sheep doesn't make this anymore.
They don't do the super wash anymore?
Yeah, they do super wash, but not this particular one. Okay, this has been discontinued. Okay.
The Lamb's Pride.
They have a new, they call it, it's now the Stratosphere that they sell. But I don't think they do it in a bulky. Anyway, I still have plenty of that. So.
I like that. I may have to get some of that too.
And then that is Kramer yarns. This is the Bear Creek. Okay, from...
Yeah,
okay.
That's neat. I have some of the burley.
Yeah.
And I have one.
Spun.
And the only reason I haven't done anything with it because I'm like, I don't know how far I'm going to get with that. With just the one.
I did a one skein scarf. Okay.
With the burley?
Yes. So it's a crochet thing, but you can also...
This is where everybody comes to do their knit nights and stuff.
So, and that is this one here. And you do, what you do is you cut your fringes first.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So you cut your fringes, and you know how wide you want it.
Right.
And then, so this is a scarf there. So there's no sewing or anything involved. It's just that you knit until you, after you do your fringes, you knit or crochet until you run out of yarn, and then you fold it over and put it together with the fringes.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so it's kind of an infinity thing with fringes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So.
And you did that with one?
One skein, yeah.
Well, now I know what I can do with that.
So, and then, you know, you just pull
your fringe through.
Yeah. You pull the fringe through.
Oh, that is awesome.
So, it's kind of a neat
okay, guys,
thing.
if anybody wants to do that, let me know. We'll do it.
Yeah, I got all their books. One of these has Loveland, Colorado.
Oh my goodness.
So she does the, you know, does the patterns and writes the stories, and he does the illustrations.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then another one that is local, which is the same farm where I get my alpacas shorn.
Yes.
She also writes kids' books. And I have one of them. I didn't get more from her because
Look at all the sparkle.
it's an alpaca book. Oh, here. Sadie and Blaine and Mira.
And that's Fleece back there. Roving.
And teaches kids how to dye fleece with Kool-Aid dye. So she wrote the stories, and those are her alpacas in there.
Oh.
And then she had somebody else do illustrations, but
Oh, that's cool.
look at that. So
That's fun.
So yeah, so she wrote a couple of these kids' books. That is Bob right there.
And that's where you get yours.
This is where I go and get my guys shorn.
Oh my goodness.
Her husband is the one that shears.
Oh.
So.
So you can tell that Edie and I got along great, and we spoke a little German. I was in Germany for 3.5 years with my dad and mom because Dad was in the Air Force. So here's my bag. You probably saw it in the thumbnail. I got a big bag of goodies from Willie Works Knit Shop. And this bag is the old address where she used to be on Bijou Street. And now she is in a different location, of course. So the first thing I want to show you, because I had to. She's just such a neat lady and has so much going on with her shop and stuff. And I decided, and she had these on a table there. And it's meant to be done with the brim. And this is just a wonderful, wonderful hat. It feels really good. She grows her own alpaca because she has alpacas on the farm. Now, I did not get a chance. If I can put some pictures in, if I can find pictures, say on her website, I will. If not, then I'm sorry, I wasn't able to find any. But this yarn is made out of yarn from a co-op. And it has, so the co-op is everybody putting in fibers from their own herd and blends from other places, and it all gets put in, and they get some of it back, and then they have to make things with it. And this one is a blend of 70 alpaca and 30 merino. And her name is Edie, and it's Edie Fisher. And this now has her actual address on it. And I will try to zoom in on that for you. And I want you to know that there's a reason that I gave what I gave for her hat, because it was made by Edie. So I paid $35 for this hat. And you know what I think? I think we're worth it. She also has on the inside, she has sewn in her label, and I thought this was a great idea. So you've got the emblem for the alpaca here, and then her label here. So I just love this hat. This is really, really soft, really nice. This is a knit hat, and it's just good. It's a great color. It's going to go with everything. It's kind of a tan camel color. And this is a natural color. This has not been dyed at all. This is natural color of the alpaca and the wool mixed together. So, I know, I went on and on about the hat. I haven't showed you the other things I got. So I also got, and I saw these here, and I had meant to get these. They sell them on Hobium too, I think, and I need to go back and check that. But the last time that I ordered from Hobium, I was going to order them, and they were all out. This is a large, and it's called, these are the suede two-piece slipper bottoms, and it says great for felt slippers. And she had them in small, medium, and large. You pin the heel and toe pad in position. Use the enclosed wool and nylon sock yarn to sew onto the slipper using a blanket or whip stitch. It's hand washable and air dry. And I've been meaning to get myself a pair of these and try them out. They don't go across the whole bottom of the foot, I don't think. When I get them out and start working with them, you guys, I will definitely, they might. I think they're in two pieces, so like front and back. But you will see it when I get there. Okay. And this, there was one thing I really, really wanted to get when I went. And unfortunately, she didn't have it. But I got the next best thing. So since Edie has her own alpacas, and hi Edie, I told her I was going to link this whenever I got it done. She usually has her fiber, she has the alpacas shorn, and then she sends the shorn wool to a mill and has it, and she does something to it first, like cleans it a little bit, or you know what I mean, and then sends it to the mill, and then they send it back, and they're done in they're natural colors. And as you can see, these are natural colors. And she told me the name of the alpacas, and I have forgotten that also. But this is her alpacas blended with other things. And this is what she had left right now until she gets that fiber sent to the mill. This one is a 50% alpaca, which is her alpaca, and 50% blue flace Leicester, and it's a DK weight. It is color, the color is toffee, is what they're calling it, but this is the natural color. It works up at a 22 stitch 4-inch gauge on a US 6 needle. Hand wash, no chemicals or soap. Don't rub it or twist it. Rinse and lay flat to dry. Wow. 250 yards on this one. Oh, that color is coming up perfect. That's perfect. This one is 100 yards, and it's a bulky. So this would be like a number 5. It's a 4 stitches per inch gauge with a US size 10 needle. It's 50% alpaca and 50% Shetland, and it's a beautiful creamy color. And that is a bulky. 100 yards. So I'm so happy to have these. All right, now this one is the hand paints, and it is hand painted by Edie. Her name is Edie. It's Edie Fisher. And hand painted by her, and this is 100% Cormo. 100% Cormo. That's a type of wool. And this one she has called Iceberries. It's a 2-ply worsted. It's 250 yards, 4 ounces. It's 3 to 4 inches stitches per inch with a needle size of an 8/9. Trying actually to get it, there we go, where the light is better for you. I think it's right there. All right, isn't that pretty? That's 100% wool, guys. 100% wool. Edie has a lot of wool. Don't look at that one. Okay, what else did I get? I also picked up Mountain Colors Serbs. Mountain Colors hand-painted yarns out of Corvallis, Montana. Now this one is called Twizzle. It's 85% merino, 15% silk, 250 yards, 4 to 5 stitches per inch. The needle size is a 4 to 6. Hand wash, dry, clean, lay flat. It's 100-gram skein, and it's called Juniper. It's just such a pretty color that I couldn't resist. And here is the yarn brand. It's called Mountain Colors. Isn't that pretty? I would say this is probably a DK weight. And then this one is by Blue Ridge Yarns. It is Kaleidoscope wool. It's called Rock Climbing. This color, one of the main reasons it appealed to me is because this is very much like a Colorado colorway to me. I don't know why. This just looks like Colorado to me. It is a superwash merino worsted weight yarn, color number 028. It would be needle size 5 to 7, 4.5 to 5 stitches per inch. It's 200 yards. And again, superwash, it's 100% superwash merino, and it's a worsted weight. Rock climbing. I really like that, and I almost thought that would go together well with that other one that I just showed you. Now she had these if you know me, you know what color this is going to be. This is from Brown Sheep. She had a lot of brown sheep yarn, as you saw in the clips. And she said that once these were gone, that she would not have any more. And this is their bulky, so it would be considered a 5. Although, honestly, I don't know, because some of these are almost like they almost feel like a 4. So I'd say it's what I call a 4-5. Here's the 3 colors. And we've got Galaxy, Mint Cream, and Lichen. And These were on sale for $7 each. They have a 3.5 ounce, 100 gram put up, approximately 110 yards or 100 meters, 3.5 stitches per inch on a number 10.5 needle. This is lichen. Here's the label. Hey, that's pretty good. I may not even have to go in on that one. These are 100% wool, so they feel like wool. And then Galaxy. So, don't know yet. I really don't know yet. I really wanted it because it is brown sheep, and I really enjoy the Brown Sheep Company. They have some absolutely beautiful things. I have that burley that I'm going to do. I want to do that scarf that she showed us, that cowl scarf. And, you know, I might do another one of those in this. I don't know yet. Okay, now, as you saw in there, she was getting rid of the JMC Bread Marble Chunky. Well, I love JMC Bread Marble Chunky, so I wanted to get some more JMC Bread Marble Chunky. So I did. If it's teal, it's Jill. So this one is MC23. Now you guys know on the MC44 is what I use to make Carrie's, my Carrie, her cardie. That's like this one. This one up here is the J-hook crochet cardie. This one is Chelsea's. But on Carrie's, I use the JMC Bread Marble Chunky and MC44. This is 2-3. So it has a heathered teal look to it. All in teals. I don't think there's another color in there. This is all, no, I don't really think there is. It's just all these colors. And I'm going to do something with it. Maybe another cardigan, not one of those. I don't know for sure. But with this color, which is MC31. Now these are 200 gram balls. I paid $9 each for them. They are machine washable. They're acrylic. They are 312 meters, 341 yards, and they are a worsted weight. So, you know, I had to have my JMC Bread. I've got several now because, you know, Daniel sent me one too. Okay. I've been wanting some of this, and this is because I've been wanting some of this. And it is the Schockenmeyer Regia Perfect. I did not yet have one of these. This is what it looks like when it's done up. And you're going, what is that yellow string, right? What is that yellow string? So the yellow string is how you start the sock. You, with a yellow starter thread, you start here, and then you take this one from the outside. You can knit 2 socks at a time, starting with one of them with this yellow thread in here, and one from the outside, and doing them on the same needle. Cerberus has got his bone. And they will look exactly alike, and they'll be a pair, and they'll be perfect. So they'll be perfect. Gelben Faden, Abendfaden und Lausstricken. Yeah. This color is, I don't know if this actually has a name. The color is 07126. But it's not just gray. It's got this like gray speckly. And then inside, there is actually a little bit of purple. Can y'all see the purple? You can just see that it has like some purple stripes right in here. Right on this deal. So that'll be fun. When I get ready to do socks and really get going on socks, that'll be fun. Okay. Let me get the rest of my stuff out of this bag. Y'all hear something? Okay. Oh, I got some freebies too. I got a nail file. That'll go over there. I got a button. Woolly Works button. And she gave me a needle gauge. How cool. And it's got the Woolly Works on it with the new address, which is wonderful. Now this one is only for knitting needles. I have another one that has both knitting and the crochet needles. This one is just, and it also has your centimeter and your inches for your doing your gauge, your stitch gauge. And it has a hole right there, which I can stick over there on one of my pegs. So I'm happy about that. And I picked up, that's my receipt. I also picked up one of these, which is a knitting inventory, knitting needle. I have enough needles now that I really don't know what I have. I don't know what sizes I have. So I have decided I will not buy any more knitting needles until I do an inventory. And this one is quite nice because it has a key ring thing on it. So I can put this in my backpack and I will have it with me wherever I go and know exactly if I have a needle for that. So that means I will also have to go through all of those whip bags that I have too. So I got something very, very pretty that I couldn't resist. And this particular skein of yarn is a mixture. Let me show you. Oh yeah, you can see the sequins. Sequins and beads both in here, okay? So it has, it's preloaded. So see, it has a bead on there, and then in here it has some sequins on it, and it's got this wonderful halo to it. It is two-toned. It has like a navy with a thread, and then it has this fuzzy lighter blue. Oh y'all, this is so pretty. And this is made by, it's called Tiara by Haiku. The brand is Haiku. Let me show you that. And the color is 073. It's 10% mohair, 5% wool, 49% acrylic, 22% nylon, 10% beads, and 4% sequins. It's 188 yards in 100 grams. Now this is put out by Skasel Stacy Charles. It's Skasel Yarns, not Skasel Yarns, let's just put it that way. That branch, and it's made in Taiwan. It's a 4.5 stitches per inch, US needles 7 to 11. Hand wash, lay flat to dry, absolutely. So, yeah, number 73. So pretty. And to go with it, I got this one. And you're going to say, oh, is that mohair? But this is not mohair. This one is made by Blue Sky Alpacas. And it's brushed suri. So it's 67% baby suri, 22% merino, and 11% bamboo. Talk about a cloud, y'all. Now there are some fibers kind of coming off of this. Not real bad. This is a lace weight, or I would say lace to number 1. And oh my gosh, it is just so cloud-like. It is just absolutely wonderful. And I'm wanting to do something where I make something with this and I use this with it. Aren't those going to be so pretty together? And this doesn't really have a color. It's 50 grams, 142 yards, 130 meters. Needle size would be anywhere from a 4 to an 11, 3.5 to 8 millimeter. 3.5 to 6 stitches per inch. So it just all depends on what needle you use and what you're making as to how it comes out. Hand wash, dry, clean. Made in Peru. Color is 908. But I don't know if you can see it. It looks very whitish, but that is also a kind of a tealy blue color. It is. It's kind of a steel gray. Like a steel, it's a gray with like a bluey gray color. It's so pretty. So that is what I got. And then I got one more thing. So when I was in her shop the first time, I was in awe because I saw this yarn. And I said, what is that? How is that made? This is a yarn that is made by, and she has a few other things. You may have seen it in the clips made by this particular lady, but it's Wood Lake Woolies. And if I'm not mistaken, she told me that this lady had passed away. So I'm not quite sure, but somewhere in my conversation with her, I think she said that this lady had passed away. Now this one I got, it's 100 yards and it's made from Angora. Now I got this last time. This is, look at all those little hairs. This is 100% Angora. It's hand spun by this lady. And how she did it is the rabbit, and the rabbit's name is Nibbles. And she was holding the rabbit in her lap, and she was pulling the fibers and then spinning it at the same time. And that's how she would do this yarn. And so it has a strand on it. See, this is it's plied together with this strand of yarn and her Angora, her rabbit fur. So I thought, okay, I only have 100 yards, and I knew that. So I went ahead while I was there. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I put it over here. I was trying to hang on to it. I got another one, which I think will go really well with this one. So this one is called, this is from her rabbit, called Copper. And you can see the strand running through it and all of that as well. And I think those are going to be so pretty together. And how much, you ask me, how much does 100% hand spun Angora cost? And it was $31.99 for 100 yards. So something very special. And I may, depending on how this goes, we will see, because what she has in her case is all there is. So I don't know yet. I just really, really would like to have something special done out of this. So, okay, I said that was it. However, I have one thing left to show you. And it's this one. And this one is for you. For somebody here. This is a giveaway for this skein. This is by Mountain Meadow Wool, A Touch of the West. It's Mountain Meadow Wool out of Buffalo, Wyoming. It is the Salem base. It is a DK weight, which is a number 3, 160 yards, 3.5 ounces. It was made on the Camino Family Kid Ranch out of Buffalo, Wyoming. It's 100% mountain merino and silk, so kid silk. And it was dyed by Edie. So this is Edie's hand dye. Says it right here on the label. This is a $33 skein of yarn. And all I want you to do is tell me what you would make with this. Tell me if you have a pattern in mind. I'd like to know what one skein with 160 yards would do, what you would make with it. Now, please, if you can't have wool, please don't enter. This is 100% merino wool and silk. Okay. Yeah. I really, really had such a good time there. She's such a neat lady. We had so much fun. We just sat. I got there kind of late that evening, and she was great about it. I was there after hours. She fed me cake that she makes. She makes bread. She makes cake. During this because of COVID, and she had moved her shop and all of the things that were going on and not being able to be open and all, she supplemented with making cakes and breads, and she took them to shows there in her area. And she does shows with her yarn. She does, she has knitting machines in her shop in the back. I have a picture of that. She just does a lot of stuff, and she's very talented. She's a very nice lady. We had such a great time, and I just can't wait to go back. Now, the next time I go, Cheryl is going with me. So Cheryl, you better get ready, because we are going to have a good time there. We're going to go where we can spend time and meet people and sit and do stuff with them and learn stuff. That's what we're going to do. Maybe more than once. So let me know what you would make with that skein of yarn and with Edie's hand dyed. And I'll put your name in the pot to win it. Now, all of the rules will be down below. Please read the rules. Please don't enter if you can't use wool. And I will talk to you guys later. Have fun today. Bye, everyone.